G'day friends and welcome to another one of my videos. Today I'm going to be taking you through my first impressions of the DJI Mavic Air. We're going to be taking it for a test flight and we're going to figure out whether it was worth the money. So stick around. Alright, so welcome. This is a test flight I'm doing at the park. It's been really difficult to actually find a place to actually take off from because the DJI no-fly zone is very strict this weekend. I think we've got some diplomats from all over the region, and I don't know if this is factual or not. You guys correct me, put some comments down below. But I cannot fly the drone anywhere near the harbor, which is really strange because on other occasions I've never had a problem. So here we are. We're actually getting some impressions of the actual drone itself. And let's take it for a bit of a spin. One of the things that I'm really impressed about is just how quick this drone is. I mean, it is zippy. When I flew the actual Phantom 4, it actually always gave me a feeling that it was a little bit, heavy, and with the propellers making all that sound, it really sounded like it was struggling. But the Air really is a little fast drone. I did take the opportunity to fly it in the actual sports mode. And that thing really flies super fast. So I've got to be really truthful with you. When I first took this drone out, I was really apprehensive. Losing my previous drone in the rainforest made me really nervous. So I was pretty scared of flying it over somewhere where I couldn't retrieve it, like the water. But after a little while, the DJI made me feel really comfortable that the flight was going well, and it was giving me all the information necessary for me to fly it where I wanted to. So one of the things I really love about this drone is the fact that it can actually elevate so quickly. Let's see if we can do a bit of a test on how fast this guy goes up. But it's amazingly quick. The remote control was one of its great advantages because it was so lightweight. I used to fly with the Phantom 4 remote control and that was really heavy. After a little while, it just got very difficult to handle. So you'd either have to put a sling or just bear with it. But the lightweight remote control of the Phantom Air just made it a pleasure to fly. And there it goes. The software actually takes the shot the minute it focuses on you. And then it's off, and it just keeps on going and going. You can actually set the distance of how far you actually want it to fly. But I mean, I remember doing this, and you've probably seen this in my opening sequence, and that was a really tricky shot to do. Now with this droney mode, you actually get to do it on the fly. Well, there you go. It's warning me about my battery. The small compact size of the Air meant that you can take it around with you anywhere in its small little satchel, and anytime you saw a good spot where you wanted to fly, you can just pull it out, unfold it, and within minutes you'll be flying in the air. It was such a breeze to use. So one of the things that was worrying me about this particular drone was the life of the battery. It doesn't last as long as the other drones, and I thought that would impact my flight time. But what I found is that the software is so good now in the DJI Go app that it cut down the preparation time for taking those nice shots, and the Kwik Shop application really makes it easy to actually take the images and conserve that battery life. So one of the things that frustrated me on this weekend when I was taking the drone for a flight is the actual no-fly zones on the actual DJI Go app. It was telling me practically I couldn't fly it anywhere where I normally flew it. So I don't know whether it was something to do with that particular day. I know there was an event, I did mention it earlier when I was doing the test flight, but I was finding it really difficult to actually find a place to fly, and it really kind of killed the buzz for a while. The other thing that I notice is that this particular drone is not as steady as the bigger drones. Obviously, they're heavier, they've got bigger propellers, and they tend to, manage themselves a lot better in the stronger winds. But what I found is that where I would have had a steady shot on the Phantom, the Mavic Air did have a little shake, and I didn't get those perfectly smooth shots all the time. I was really impressed by the DJI Air's 360-degree photography. It took all the pictures necessary, even in RAW format, and then stitched them together and put them together into this beautiful 360 sphere that I could have shared right there and then through my application on my iPhone. But I did take the images home and stitch them together more professionally, and the quality was awesome. So I'm going to do a workflow later on another video to show you how that came together, but I was really impressed by the results. Now I'm going to give big kudos to the Kwik Shop modes because they are awesome. It is such an easy way to shoot these epic shots. But with a word of warning, there's one particular mode called the Helix. Now that's the one that points at you and flies around in a circle. As the circle expands, it gets further and further away. It looks awesome, but the word of caution is that the DJI Mavic Air does not have side sensors, so you run the risk of getting into a collision as it flies on its side. So make sure you fly it in a nice open space, and that way you'll avoid any collisions and the chance of losing your drone. If you own a Mavic Air, I'd love to know what your experiences are, and if you're thinking about buying one and you still have questions, write them down in the comments section below. I'd love to hear from you. So, was the Mavic Air worth the money? Well, I have to say I really enjoy flying it. It is a compact little drone that takes great images, and it has all the features I need in a drone. So yes, I think it was a great investment, and I can't wait to bring you some more videos. And there you have it, friends. My love affair with the DJI Mavic Air has just begun. I'm really enjoying flying this little drone around Sydney. I can't wait to bring you my next video, but if you like this video, press the like button and subscribe if you haven't done so already. And until next time, ciao for now.